So even though that I did title this a late night stream after hours, which is something that I'm actually thinking about doing. Maybe it's just the alcohol, but that doesn't actually seem too bad. Somebody was sitting there asking me one time, um, am I gonna do another late night stream? Right? And I want to, but there's a lot of things that I want. Mostly right now, I want to sit there and do a test to sit there and see if this is gonna work. Let me just move this. Just move this. Um, the last time I did one of these streams, it didn't save for some odd reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's pretty annoying, and I gotta sit there and see if it saves tonight. Because if it does, hmm, I feel like I don't know. I guess it's part of an idea that I would have. I talked about this in my last live stream, but let me see if anyone's actually gonna come on. Um, Even though I just finished the last one, but let me see if any. Marsha, what's good, Marsha? Let me know if you can actually hear me. By the way, one, I miss saying that, and two, how have you been? It's been way too long since I actually seen you. How have you been? I was just on for like about a good. Now, Marsha said I had to come and support you. I hear. I can hear you. Okay, thank you, Marsha, thank you. You know, we got into it earlier. When you go back and you replay the if you go back and you replay it, we went in. So no, I'm happy that you actually came in there and supported. This has been a very crazy roller coaster, and I am in awe. And anyone that actually comes to my streams, I really am. I got some plans. I got some plans. I don't want to sit there and say what they are fully. One of them. One of them may be actually pretty interesting. I just have to find a format for it, but I will be snipping talking about it in the next couple of days. I talked about it in my. Namasha says, "Why are you in awe?" Um, I mean, in awe in a good way. So I've been doing this for 3 years, and when I first started, I started on this really crappy phone, bad lighting, bad audio, and the fact that people still came to watch my videos and stuff like that, and now I'm at a point I'm doing live streams. I'm still doing my videos, but I'm doing live streams. And I guess I'm just in awe where it's like I'm always surprised by anyone that actually likes the videos that come into the chat. We sit there and talk and stuff like that. It's now Marsha said you are growing and this is oh no, when I say awe I mean like surprise. You know? I mean like surprise. Like I'm just is something where it's like it may happen for other people when people get like tons of support, but for me, it's still just like it's very surprising. It's very humbling, and it's very exciting to always sit there and talk to new people or talk to familiar people. You know, whenever I see you in the chat, Marshall, I love talking to you. I love seeing you in the chat, and I guess I love having that connection. You know, because there's a lot of times I'll sit there and say some stuff, and you may not agree with me, but you'll still sit there and come in and you'll talk, you'll listen, and I feel like um that's an amazing gift in itself for me. Marsha says you're doing your thing, and this is a talent that you have been gifted with. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you. It's surprising. It's surprising. Trust me, Marsha. It's very surprising. When I first started off, I did videos. I was inspired by Brock TV to do videos, and so I started doing videos. I'm like, eh, you know what? Then James came along, JLJ Media, and I went on his live stream, and at that point it was like that was it. Marcia Albert, I'm old school, and I'm trying to share my wisdom with younger people, and I appreciate that, Marsha. I do. It's just it's so exciting, you know. It's so exciting. Like right now, I should probably be asleep, right? And I came on here because I want to sit there and test out um my phone and stuff like that to sit there and see if it actually held live streams and stuff like if it uploaded live streams. It didn't last time for some odd reason. Marsha, I know about Brock, but don't know the other person that you met. Oh, his name is JLJ, JLJ Media, or James. Um, it's kind of a backstory without history, but he inspired me to do these live streams. You know, Duan's in the chat. Duan says I'm still trying to learn. Still trying to learn what? How you doing tonight, Duan? I mean, I saw you in the other earlier chat, but yeah, no, JLJ or JLJ Media is somebody who we bumped heads, but he got me on his live. I was still trying to learn about GH. Duan, what do you mostly watch though? I watch all four of them. So what do you mostly watch? But yeah, he got me on his live streams and watching him talk to people, interact with people was pretty crazy. It was really interesting. I did live streams before on Instagram, but this is totally different though. For just various reasons. Um, but it's been so fun though. Marsha says, Albert, what is your vision for your show? My vision for my show. I have a couple ideas. Well, since 2016, I mainly watched GH and Born to Be Beautiful. But you're still learning. So, what? But Dewan, what do you think you're trying to learn? I'm still trying to learn. You're trying to learn what though? You mean from GH? Like you're starting learning more history and stuff like that? Is that it? Emotional. My vision for my channel is to do this full time, just in general. My whole vision for this channel is to do it full time. Okay. Well, you know what, Dewan? We live in an age where we actually have YouTube. That's one of the great things is that we have YouTube. So if I don't know something about a certain character, whatever, I go on YouTube. Either I'll watch another reviewer or I'll watch a video. So it's actually kind of it's actually kind of crazy, Duan, because now we live in a time where it's like we don't have to really go as extensive. Um, but yeah, no, Marsha, to answer your question, I want to do this full time. I want to do this full time, and yeah, I want to do it full time. There's some changes that's going to wind up happening because of the whole writer strike. Now, I have ideas that I'm going to sit there and put into the channel until this whole thing gets resolved. And if it's a success, the ideas of what I'm going to do, then I'll probably keep those ideas. Um, I'll keep some of those ideas. Now, one of them is a program I'm still working on, so I can't really say. But this week, I'm going to try an idea that I did once before, but I feel like it'll be really interesting and something different. So, yeah, I'm working on that a little bit tomorrow, and if everything goes well, I'll put that first idea as a trial. I'll see how that goes. Spy Quick says I was about to head to bed, but so are you. I'm staying up now. Well, thank you, Spider Quake. Thank you. Spider Quake, you're awesome. If I have not said that enough, I was actually planning on going to sleep, but I want to sit there and test um my phone out because it's funny. Okay, so some people actually came on. I let people know about the little idea that I actually have going on. So there's gonna be one day that I'm gonna sit there and try to do a 4 hour live stream. I've seen other people do it, and I think it's actually pretty interesting. And since I'm already doing stuff that since other soap people don't do, I want to take it a step further. I don't know if I can actually do it full time because other people may do 4 hour live streams, but they don't normally do videos. Me personally, I do reviews and I do live streams. And I feel like I don't want to get to a point when I burn myself out. So I have to sit there and kind of take some of the stuff and baby steps. Now, Duane says, oh, Zack Snyder. What about Zack Snyder? I mean, I like Zack Snyder Duane, but what do you mean by that though? What do you mean by that? But Marsha says keep working on your ideas. Oh no, Spikequake. I mean, oh no, Marsha, I plan on it. Actually, it's really, it's actually really funny. Um, oh, 4 hour movie, oh, for live streams, yeah. Yeah, I wanna sit there. That's why Chris is just trying and having your laptop at 100%. Well, Spider Quick, what? Okay, Tracy Steves in the chat was good. Tracy Steves. What I figured that I would do, right, is that maybe I would do a 2 hour live stream on here, take a break, and then do another 2 hours on my laptop. I know it will be kind of weird or whatever, but I feel like um, until I can get a desktop. Because even right now, like my laptop will go like maybe 2 hours and 20 something minutes, maybe 2 hours and 40 minutes. But yeah, it's pretty quick. So I figured like the idea that I would do is I would do 2 hours on my laptop and 2 hours on my phone, and I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to sit there and settle for a day and see how that works out. But it's like I want to do it so bad, but I have to sit there and make sure that because even when I first started these live streams, I only started off on Sundays, and of course I ran into distant days hours because I would start my live stream at 6 o'clock. So I only did it one day, and then I did it 3 days, and now I'm doing it 5 days, and now I'm doing it 7 days. Um, my whole thing is like when I do something, I want to do it with 100% commitment. You know. Um, Spyquick says you should get a gaming computer where you can get money. Mine was 2000 and runs pretty good, so maybe you can fit a cheaper one in. That's actually a good idea, Spider Quake. That's actually a good idea. Thank you. Desktop. Let me write this down. Thank you, Spider Quake. Tracy says I enjoy you being on YouTube most of the time. I'm listening to you while I'm running. Oh, thank you. Tracy, I gotta sit there and tell you, you have no idea how humbling and I guess heartwarming that is. When I come home from work sometimes, knowing that I could sit there and do this is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Hey Ariana, thank you for joining. Um, I want to sit there and try to do such a little test, but I got some plans. I got some plans. I got some plans. I got some ideas. Um, Always whenever I go to work, because I don't want to show people my chicken scratch. So I always put a lot of my ideas on here. When I go to work, I jot them down. Spikequake says GH is back on tomorrow. Yes. It was, I'm not gonna lie, Spikequake. It was actually kind of weird. Um, that I didn't do a GH review. Spikequake says I don't know anything about that because I forgot. But yeah, I just have some ideas, and that's one of the ideas. You know what? Screw it. I'll sit there and tell y'all since people came in. I'll sit there and tell y'all. Normally, I told this to the members yesterday, but y'all, if you're not a member, you should join. Um, so I plan on doing some call-ins. Not much. So I plan on doing some call-ins. How could you review a rerun? Um, if it's old enough and it's exciting, I'll sit there and do it to one. I'll sit there and talk about it. If they do like the Metro Court or whatever, I'll sit there and do it. Listen, because here's the thing, Duan, if other people are watching the reruns, then they may want to sit there and hear my take on it. So why not? I mean, reruns or new episodes is kind of the same thing to some extent. It's all about my take and everyone else's take, and we're just talking about it. So, no, that's why Quay said to me I forgot the preview for tomorrow's episode because I forgot. I forgot too. Tracy says I love using notebooks to write my. Yes. Um. I just. You know what it is, Spider. You know what it is, Tracy. I like organization, which is really weird because if you knew me in real life, I was never really an organized person. But when it comes to this, I'm very organized. So I love writing stuff down. But yes. So my plan is this week is to do call-ins. I'll give people like maybe 2 minutes or whatever, and they'll sit there and tell me, like I have people call in during the live stream, and we'll sit there and talk about it for like maybe 2 minutes just to give other people a chance to talk. This is what I was on the phone with someone. I was on the phone with someone, and I was telling them because here's the thing, I forgot my other. Tracy says that's not weird. Yeah. But yeah, I plan on doing call-ins. So Quick says I already know people gonna be cursing Nina out. But that's the thing though, Spike Quick. I feel like the call-ins would be really cool. Because okay, so let's be honest. This strike is gonna wind up happening, and it's going to affect a lot of different channels, right? Anyone that does daily or weekly reviews, they're gonna be kind of like, what do I mean? Unless people review, um, unless people review reruns like I may do. Tracy says call-ins would be nice. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want to sit there and do. And granted, that's only one of my ideas, but I feel like that one would be really cool. Marsha says I'm Team Nina, but Nina will not shut up. I love it, Marsha. I love Marsha. Spike Quick says I'm Team Nina also, but she needs to chill. See this? See, okay. So this is the type of fandom that I love, right? You can love and support your favorite characters. You can defend them, but some things you just can't defend because, let's be honest, the writing is just too stupid, and you just can't do it. And I can respect that. Like I can sit there and baffle Carly like there was no tomorrow, but I'll call Carly out on her BS. I feel like it's BS. I feel like it's BS, so I will sit there and call it out. Um, but I can respect fans that will call out their favorite characters. Um, I just can. I just can. I can. Also, I'm glad that the audio is actually pretty good. I feel like this may lead into my second part of my plan. Time will tell. I mean, hell, it's more than just an endurance test with 4 hours. It's also making sure I have enough material to then talk about. And if I do it, is it going to be good? Is it going to be a bust? I guess we'll sit there and find out together. Spikewick says there are other people, and I'm gonna say you might know, but they don't see Carly fault. They always make Carly look like she did nothing wrong. And that's the thing, Spikewick, and I can see that. Like, okay, so I chastised Carly. I called Carly out of her mess when she didn't tell Nina that Willow was in the hospital. And people were sitting there saying, well, Carly doesn't owe Nina anything. And I'm like, well, that may be true, but that's still, it's human decency. And the fact that Carly couldn't do that, and also the fact that Carly's a mother, but she couldn't sit there and get over her hatred towards Nina, to even tell Nina, hey, listen, just to let you know, Willow's in the hospital, it's not looking good. She couldn't even bother to do that. Nina had to sit there and learn that Willow's in the hospital from her daughter. I mean, from Dex. Like, come on, what kind of messiness is that? And I like Carly, but I can sit there and call people out on their BS. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm a reviewer and I have to always sit there and try to see things from different sides, but it's just wrong. Spikewick says, Spikewick says, it's just people don't hold Carly accountable. Yeah, yeah, and that's what it comes down to, Spikewick. That's what it comes down to. So I always sit there and I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with defending your favorite characters to a point. Okay, defending your characters is fine, but when you start to get to a point where you start to get really emotional, or you start bending over backwards to sit there and try to defend actions that's just undefensible, this is where we run into a bit of problems. This is where we run into a bit of problems, to be honest. Um, and you know how I am. I'll sit there and laugh it off and just go in. Marsha says, I love Carly and Nina from my old soap. Oh, yes. See, that's the thing, Marsha. This is why I love Cindy Watts and Laura Wright. Because I feel like that chemistry, that back and forth banter, rubbed off from Guiding Light to General Hospital. I love Michelle Stafford, but I feel that synergy between those two. Ariana says Willow didn't ask Nina to be the hospital. That speaks volumes. I, I get that. Trust me, Ariana, I get that. I'm just, you know, she should have said something. she should have said something. She should have said something. Duane says, Carly equals Phyllis and YNR. No, Nina, equivalents um equals to Phyllis on YNR. Jakaris, what's good? I'm doing good. How are you doing, my friend? You know what's funny, Jakaris? Every time I sit there and see um Carson Boltman on Days of Our Lives, I think of you now. Since he is actually following you on Instagram, which is also like that is so awesome. Marsha says I also do love more West from as the guidelines turns. Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. I wish I could sit there and give you more details on this, but I got to work out this program to sit there and see if it's even going to work. Also, there's 10 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. I know. It's a YouTuber thing, but it really does work though. We got so many people in our chat before. And I feel like it's because we hit the like button. Jakar says I'm writing notes for which I'll be doing a day's review late that night. That's what's up. Jakaris, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. That you're doing these reviews. Duane says, I mean, Phyllis or Carly never pay for their actions. Okay, that's interesting. Jakara says, yes, I feel so lucky. Dude, Jakara's is Carson Boltman. Okay, it's Carson Boatman. I listen. I know I'm fanboying over this. Okay, but it's Carson Boatman. It's Carson Boatman. Um, Marsha says she started as the world turned. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay, so all three of them did. Wow, that's hella. That's a hella interesting. That's a hella interesting. Um, but yeah, hit that like button though. Hit that like button. It does help. And trust me, I get it. It's annoying. There's a lot of soap opera. There's a lot of YouTubers that I watch that will hammer in that like button like there's no tomorrow. And I do feel like when they do it too much, I do hit the dislike button like there's no tomorrow. Um, but I'm trying to do it in a way that's balanced. So this way I don't oversell it and get annoying because it can be annoying. Trust me. Marsha said this is why the three are so good at their art of acting. That's true, Marsha, but also why they're so good in their scenes together because they've done scenes before. So I Chris said I don't normally. I just don't understand how Nina calls now all those names she became. I don't understand how she revived history, but I don't get that at all. Dewan says, "Oh, yeah, I just do I." But here's the thing, Dewan, because here's the thing. Yeah, I do YouTube, but I also watch a lot of YouTube channels as well, and some people could just be so damn obnoxious to the point where it's just annoying. It's like they oversell it, and it feels like you're watching a commercial. It's not fun. And I mean, granted, that is me being a dick, but still. Tracy says, just curious, likes matter for members as well. Yeah, it does, Tracy, because it lets other members know, um, to watch the video. So sometimes we may have like maybe 15 people, maybe 10 people in the members live. But if other people know, they'll sit there and they'll get the notification or they'll get on this phone or whatever and they'll watch the video. So yeah, that actually does help. Marsha says Lauren Hill was on a Jimmy Turner Sheet or was also a good actress. Lauren Hill. You know, it's funny, Marsha. I feel like I grew up with a lot of Lauren Hills. Okay, are we talking about? Are we actually talking about the same Marsha? Because here's the thing: when I think of Lauren Hill, I think of the R&B singer. So we may be talking about somebody different, unless that's what you're talking about. Lauren Hill. I don't feel like we're talking about this. I know there's only one Lauren Hill that I know of, and that's the R&B singer. Okay, all right, cool. All right, wow. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure, Marsha. Dewan says more West is my favorite. Sidequake says Cam should date Asmin instead of getting a new girlfriend because Jobs would definitely be mad. Yeah, Spider-Quick, but to be fair, if he went out with Cam, I think that we all would be clowning him after what Esme did to Cam. So yeah. Tracy says I was thinking, oh yeah, she is right. She's back. I didn't know that though. I was thinking about the R&B singer too though. Marsha says Maureen West is also my favorite. She kills it. She kills it. She definitely does kill it. Um, Duane says I remember Lauren Hill was in Sister Act 2. Man. You know the thing that's really weird. I remember watching Sister Act 2 in the theaters. So I pretty much just kind of told my age at that point. Abadoc says Maureen West commands the screen and everything. Yeah, she kills it. Spider Quick says, where's Nicholas though? Is he still in the coma? Yeah, he's still in the coma, Spider Quick. Um, you know, there was rumors that he was going to be out for a couple of months, and I don't know if he's actually. I don't know if that was part of Marcus' decision to leave, but he'll be back Spider Quick though. Andrea says I'm back. Tracy says, love Sister Act 2. I swear in the Tracy Steve, now without giving your age, I feel like we're around the same age. Maybe. I feel like we might be around the same age. Apodoc says until they find a new necklace. Yeah. Spikewick says hopefully soon since Victor's dead. Yeah, very, very true. I'm still hoping for Christopher Tyler, but I guess time will tell. But Tracy, I feel like we're around the same age though. Apodoc says Sister Act 1 was such great. Was so much better. I don't even remember Sister Act 2. I mean, I don't even remember Sister Act 1. I remember 2, but not 1 though. I remember Sister Act 1. Now, as fun as this was, I do have to sit. I do have to sit there and get ready to go to bed. But I want to do this live for a couple of reasons. I guess to kind of sit there and spill some of the tea that I normally only do for members. But I just had a birthday on Saturday, but I'm still celebrating. Yes. I feel like we are, Tracy. I really do. I'm just as I was saying that I don't know. Don't want Nina and Sonny together to get married. I'd much rather have Sonny and Carly back together. Well, Andra, Andrea, I feel like most fans do. It just depends on what Maurice Bernard actually wants. Because let's be honest, he's the one that actually wanted this whole Nina and Sonny thing to be a thing. I'm being dead ass serious about that. Have a good night, Marsha. Thank you for joining. Apodoc says I have a birthday just coming. Oh. Yeah, Dwayne, he did. Have a good night, Marsha. Thank you for joining. Yeah, he did. Because he here's the thing. He's been working with Laura Wright for years. He wanted to do something different. This is the reason why Nixon Falls lasted as long as it did. Because Maurice Bernard wanted a different change. He wanted something different. And I can't blame him. But this is the reason why Nixon Falls lasted longer than anyone really wanted it to be. If I don't celebrate, it doesn't mean I won't get a year older. That's very true. Buckwick says, imagine if Nina and Sonny dated in real life, people would be mad. You're actually right, Spider. You're actually right about that. You're actually 100% right about that. But listen, hit that like button on the way out. If you could share this video, I would really appreciate it. It really does help. It grows it helps. It gets new people in. We have a great time. It grows the channel, and it allows me to actually do this. It really does. It allows me to do it on a more frequent basis. Yep. There you go, Abadoc. You know. Duan says Nina and Sonny would definitely get married then. Married, yes. Stay married? Time is gonna tell. But listen, this was actually a lot of fun. Hit that like button on the way out if you want. Well, also if you want to sit there and get as they used to sit there and say the skinny or the details or whatever on things that I plan on doing, hit the join button for members. We have a lot of fun. Ask anybody that's a member, Tracy and Duwan and everything. We have a really good time. And have a good night, Tracy. Have a good night, Duwan. And yeah. I want to sit there and try to get to 50, and I feel like we can do that. Next month we're gonna get to 51. We're gonna get to 51. Apodoc says he'll be back with Carly within a year. Apodoc, I think that Maurice Bernard would actually be gone within a year. If we're gonna be honest. Excuse me. I feel like he'll be gone within a year before anything else. But listen, have a great night, everyone. stay safe. This was a lot of fun. Little after hours shindig. Um, and I'll tell you this much: if it doesn't post, then you know more than other people do, and you'll be the first to know. So anyway, have a great night. Apadoc, Spiderquake, Tracy Steves, Duwan, Ariana. I feel like I'm missing someone. I feel like I'm missing someone. Marsha. There we go, Marsha. Spiderquake says, I feel like Carly and Sunny are going to get together one last time. Maybe before Sunny dies. I'm going to be honest, Spiderquake and everyone in the chat. I feel like this is Sunny's last year. No, okay, correct. I feel like this is Maurice Bernard's last year on, on the show. I could be wrong, but I'm calling now. But everyone, have a great night. Hit that like button on the way out. If you want to be a member, join. We have a lot of fun. And if you don't want to do that, which I really encourage you to do that, hit the share button because that helps as well. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Um, we're gonna have a surprise mystery question, and like I said in my other chat, I went on a character that a lot of other people like, so people can sit there and go on a character that I like. Pike says, I don't think he should die. I think he should leave town and make cameos here and there. I don't think that's a wrong idea. I don't think that's a bad idea, Spiderwake. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Why I actually do think that him dying is actually better than him just leaving town and coming back every now and then. We're going to get into that tomorrow as well. So, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow on the live stream. Laters. Oh, no, I'm gonna use Jonathan's quote. Join us for another edition of Soap Chat with Albert Bostic. Have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Laters. Have a good night, Duan, and everyone.